It's a really magical feeling when an insurance lady approaches you. She's well dressed, confident, smiles warmly, and best of all, she wants to get to know you. However, deep down, you know she's not interested in you. To her, this is strictly business. But what if there was a way to flip the script and make the fantasy of dating an insurance lady a reality?
I found out how to date insurance ladies by going through many free consultations with insurance ladies so that you don't have to. On top of that, I'm also an ex-insurance agent. Safe to say I've seen this game from every angle, and this guide I'm about to share with you will give you the best chance of actually dating an insurance lady. Now, most of you, if watching, don't even have to try. An insurance lady will eventually find you. Maybe as you're walking past a roadshow booth, her beauty catches your eye. Or maybe a girl from your secondary school days suddenly wants to catch up for sentimental reasons. But if you want to find insurance lady the fast way, simply Google Financial Planning Singapore. And soon, your social media will be showing you ads for financial services. Click on one of them, enter your contact info, and in no time, an insurance lady will be reaching out to you. Alright, she's texted to invite you to the free consultation. Now, most guys ruin it here even before the first meeting. They let her decide the time and place. Bro, that's how you get fit in between the 1 p.m. meeting and the 3 p.m. Zoom call with her manager. You decide the time and place. Women like a guy who is decisive and takes charge. Avoid your average kopitiam, and also don't go to high-end places. A mid-tier cafe will set the romantic mood just right. If she mentions her manager is tagging along, just politely decline the meeting. Her manager being there is going to throw you off your game, and she won't be comfortable interacting with you while her manager is there. Instead, tell her you prefer one-to-one meetings and you will meet her once she's ready to do that. You indicate you have standards and she needs to meet them. So now the meeting is on the table. Here's what you need to do if you don't already manage your own insurance. Go find out from your parents or relative who does your insurance everything. From critical illness coverage, to TPD benefit, to death benefit, and what age you're covered until. If you come into this meeting having done your homework, she's going to see you as the sole decision maker. However, if you come into this meeting not knowing anything about insurance, she's going to treat you like a child and ask to meet your parents. Fast forward to the day of meeting the insurance lady, you're going to want to find out if she is single soon as possible. To do this, let's apply the Schrodinger's girl principle, where any girl you meet for the first time is both single and attached until you confirm her relationship status. Now, we don't want to directly ask her relationship status because that will reveal our romantic interest too soon, and then her guard will be up. A simple way around this is to make a statement with the assumption that she is attached, and then see what she says. If she is single, great, we can continue. However, if she is attached, treat this as a trial run and don't take things further than the first meeting.
What do you work as?
So here's what you do. Cleverly rebrand your job. If you're an accountant, you are now a budget wizard. Working in customer support, you just got promoted to Karen Defense Specialist. Keep her curious and she'll be laughing while guessing what you actually do.
And what's your monthly salary?
You're comfortable. Take your actual salary and then inflate by 30%. Because she's not just checking if you can afford insurance, she's subconsciously checking if you might be boyfriend material in the provider sense.
Can you tell me your monthly expenditure?
Now, don't just start listing off your expenses like reading off a balance sheet. Talk about what you actually spend on. Chances are you're going to find common interests with her, and that becomes a talking point. She's also going to take an interest in some of your hobbies that she is less familiar with. Just be careful not to overshare more than 2 to 3 sentences so that you remain mysterious and not kill attraction. You also want to get her to share more about herself because that means she's investing emotionally in this relationship. Steer the conversation towards travel. Insurance ladies love travel. Before you know it, she'll be talking about her Europe trip, what it was like trying omelette du fromage for the first time, and what it felt like cruising down the River Thames. Eventually, you're going to come to an important part of your budget. 30% of your income goes to your parents each month. And the reason that you are here today is that you are concerned that if something were to happen to you, your parents won't be supported. Now, you're no longer just a co-lead, but a prospect with strong buying intent. You've also shown that you are a man with good values, and that makes for prime boyfriend material.
So Daniel, before we talk about policies, we first need to look at your Medisave contribution because that's the foundation of all healthcare planning, right? And we also, secondly, need to look at your retirement adequacy, which means that what you're saving now, we need to make sure that it's enough for when you retire comfortably. Thirdly, we also need to make sure that you don't have coverage gaps.
This, my friends, is the conversational vortex, where attraction dies and you get client zone. The mistake most guys make here is they think that the right thing to do is to sit there and listen respectfully. Maybe what she's explaining is important to know. Because the longer she explains, the faster boredom will set in and then the magic will be gone. Mong Chin Yo could be my insurance agent, but if she started explaining insurance, by the 5-minute mark, I would be falling asleep. We now have a big problem. Because if she notices us trying to steer the conversation away with unrelated small talk, she's going to get mad very quickly. Instead, let her think she's in control. Then, sprinkle in some funny misunderstandings so that presentation remains interesting.
When do you see yourself retiring?
I think like tonight 10 p.m. I mean, come on, we're not young already, not like teenager last time.
Right, Daniel, so take a look here. Say, now you are 28, right? Okay, 28 years old. We go to, say, if you find a partner, you settle down. 2 years later, 30 years old, you get married. Okay? And then, say, 2 years later, at 32, you have 1 kid. If you're lucky, maybe 2 kids.
Wow, how do you know I'm going to get married at 30 and have kids at 32? Are you actually an insurance agent majoring in fortune telling? If at any point in time you find her speaking for more than 5 minutes straight, it's time to press the reset button. Excuse yourself to the toilet and then come back refreshed, prepared with a silly question about the topic she last talked about. At around the 45-minute mark of the meeting, stop to check your phone and mention that something urgent came up and you need to make a move. Don't over-explain, don't linger. You want to make yourself scarce to her right now. If you had done all the previous steps right, you would have made a first great impression already. Since consultations are a minimum of 1 hour long, likely she hasn't pitched anything to you yet. And that's when scarcity hits the hardest. As you are leaving, casually ask her out sometime next week, without going into too much details, so as to remain mysterious. She's likely going to agree because she has unfinished business as your agent, but also she secretly likes you. Now the dating phase has begun. Keep the same carefree and humor energy you had in the free consultation, but now openly flirt with her. For example, compliment her outfit and be specific about it. That way, she knows her effort is appreciated. Please don't over-text her during this period, even if your emotions are running high. Keep in mind that she is busy following up on cold leads and client meetings. She has no time to properly reply you. Keep 90% of your interactions with her reserved for dates. That way, she's excited and present to see you. Now, eventually, she's going to tell you she has drawn up a personalized plan for you and wants to discuss it further. Sorry, bro, but your free trial for dating the insurance lady has expired. And now, she's expecting some form of commitment from you to continue this relationship. Now comes an important time where you need to reflect on the time spent with her. Can you see her as your girlfriend? If the answer is no, turn her down and don't meet her. But if the answer is yes, go ahead and meet her. Now the discussion is no longer just about insurance, but it's a moment of truth for both of you. And once she's finished presenting, pause a while and then confess. Highlight what you love most about her and then tell her you want to go official. If she says yes, congratulations! Go ahead and sign the policy she's prepared for you. You now have an insurance girlfriend. But if she rejects, just end things and move on. Take the dating experience from this and apply it to future dating opportunities that come your way.
Hi, I'm Cheryl from Credential. You must be Daniel? Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you, Cheryl. Oh, I've had a long day at work. Maybe we can grab some coffee before starting this meeting.
Thank you so much for meeting me after work. Let me treat you to coffee. Hi. I'm sorry, we're just shooting something.